All right, what goes on? We're here in a different setup in a new house. Still doing the same shit. My desk mat is Pokemon. You can only see one of the 4 Pokemon on this desk mat right now, but today we're opening hanger boxes. Hooray! Now, here's the thing. I have gone to... This one isn't even shrink wrapped. Interesting. I have gone to the Walgreens about 6-7 minutes from where I live. There's actually 2 on the same road, not very far away from each other, to be honest. And the first Walgreens, I've seen Pokemon tins, not a whole lot of Topps baseball, lots of repacks, lots of football, some basketball. And then the one slightly further away from where I live, I have seen exclusively baseball. So I've picked up a couple of these Series 2 hangers. And first hanger box, I pulled a Michael McGreedy jersey card. Nothing crazy, not numbered, nothing like that. But rookie card of a pitcher I've heard a little bit about. And then in the 2 boxes afterwards, I pulled an Adley Rutschman to 50 and a Shotei Imanaga to 50. Sorry. It's hot today. I'm going to start with hanger box number 1. Not really going to go crazy with the base or anything. I have all the Series 2 Yankees at this point. Of course, we'll look for... short prints. I have not pulled a single short print out of a Topps product since they have switched it to these golden mirror short prints. And every time I think I got one like this one, which you would think, I don't. So, and then, I check the backs too because I know the backs are golden. So, all right, getting to the nitty gritty here. We got a Brandon Woodruff. Got a Nationals team card. I hate team cards in parallel slots. We got a Kirby Yates cracked ice. Newer Yankee, David Bednar. Cracked ice. That will not go in a Yankee book because he's not in a Yankee uniform. So first hanger, pretty stinky. We got the Stars of MLB here. These are not hits, by the way. Yeah. Base inserts in general are not hits. And if you don't know that, then it's time for you to know that because they're not. Anything number, look, people collect what they want to collect. They like what they like. I like inserts. I like, base cards of my favorite players, but they're not hits. And if you think you're going to sell them for a lot of money, you're not. So... there's been lots of new people in the hobby ever since 2020, but it feels like every year there's more and more and more, and you could tell by this year's National. I went to the National in maybe 2019, 2017 maybe, I'm not really sure when, but it was one of the ones in Cleveland and not the very last time, the time before that. It was busy, but it wasn't, unbearably busy. And then you see footage from the National this year, and it's just like, oh my God, y'all, what is going on? There's so many people here. It was one of those things where I saw it and I was like, I'm glad I didn't go. Because, sometimes I think oh, maybe I will. How do you know? Sometimes I think, oh, maybe I'll go to a National again. And then you just see all those people and it's like, I've been to local card shows where I've been standing too close to people who smell bad. And, you multiply that by a factor of 1,000. And it's like, ugh. Plus, I saw the line to get into the National this year. This guy stood in line 4 hours just to pick up his tickets. And then he stood in line another 2 hours just to get into the place. He killed 6 hours just trying to get in. And, maybe you host a couple National. I get it. The National, the idea of it is there's every dealer possible. But, they have to figure out some way to do it better because it's just... And maybe that's what these Collecticons are. I don't know if Collecticon and the people who do the National are the same people. I have no idea. I'm not into the politics of the business like that. But yeah, they need to do something different because right now, it's like as an outsider looking in, and somebody who in the past has been jealous of people going to the National, I was not jealous of anybody who went to this year's National. These, I haven't hit a single fucking thing. This sucks. Oh, that was for the PC. Chris Bryant. Ichiro pink. I guess that's all right. These pink border variations. There was a lot of inserts in this one, I felt like. I don't know. Maybe they're all the same. No gold. So. All right, last one. I'll say, looking at it from the outside, there doesn't appear to be anything thick in here. Just like you can't get a thick woman to like you, I can't get a thick card. Nobody watches these, so like, who am I even like shitting on? I don't know. But hey, Naoki Sasaki, I mean, that's one that you put to the side and hope in the future. Waka. Jorge Mateo. Pink. Jorge Mateo. That'll go to my friend Jen. She's an O's fan. She also runs a card shop and does a lot of local shows. This one is just a rainbow foil of Alex Call. Okay, that's pretty nice. We got an Independence Day parallel of JT Real Muto and a Jeter insert for the PC. So that's very nice. This card, very nice. That could make up for the box. I don't know. It'll at least make up the cost of one of these hangers, which, like, whatever. And then, the base is shit. So, just to make sure we didn't miss anything at all, we'll just kind of pan through that real quick. Yeah, see, a whole lot of nothing in the base. I've never pulled a mirror image, and I've opened enough product where, like, you would think maybe I could pull a mirror image. Now, to be honest, I haven't opened a hobby box of 24 or 25 Series 1, 2, or Update ever. I've never opened a hobby box, a jumbo box, none of that, because it's just too much at this point. So retail is pretty much where I get my money, and I'm not going to buy a gold mirror or something like that just to have one. Like, that doesn't make sense. Sorry, just get my box out. So, I'll never get one unless I pull one in a retail thing. Even getting a hobby box or a jumbo box, it's not like a guarantee you're going to get a short print. But it would be nice, the days of getting a hanger box and finding a short print, or getting a clearance pack and pulling a short print of a veteran, Hall of Famer or star. They just seem to be gone. It honestly does seem to be gone. Topps has obviously handled the card boom really well. They're making a lot of money. Fanatics is making a lot of money. It's no secret. And even these hangers, which used to be $10, are now $15, $11 after tax is what it comes to in New York State. So, it's just kind of like, well, I don't know. It feels like cards are not as cool as they used to be. Even the parallels, go look at the parallels for 2013. Go look at the parallels for 2014. Go look at the parallels from even 2012, where Walmart and Target would have their own special color cards. That's gone. And these rainbow foils, which used to be just kind of like a bonus hit, are not it. They're not the replacement for those kind of cards. And these basic silver cracked ice cards or these silver speckle cards, they're not it either. They don't do it for me. How come these pink ones aren't numbered? You barely ever pull these. They're hard to find, they're hard to pull, and they're not numbered. So, I don't know. Some stuff needs to get better with cards, but I do also really enjoy the hobby, and I've been enjoying it a lot these past couple years, and that's why I make these videos. So, that's that. Goodbye.